Hello, hope you're all doing well today. This is the Scorpio love advice from the 6th of March, right the way through until about the 20th. I didn't want to do too many cards of cross watchers and exes and their exes and next door neighbours and too many energies of too many people in too many different situations. So I thought, let's just strip it all back. Let's just do a basic reading of advice for you, what would help you a little bit this fortnight, and let's go from there. And hopefully this is a little bit of help. All right, thank you. This first card, the Hangman reversed, and yes, I do read reversals because I think to some extent it does help. When this can be, if you've been hanging around forevermore, if you've been in some sort of stagnant situation, I think with this reversed, I would see it more like it's a bit like enough. We're not hanging around anymore. We're not sort of staying stuck and stagnant. That maybe time is to move on, get going, and let's bring a bit of fresh energy in. And a bit of a new lease of life and a bit of a way forward. I think we don't want to be sort of hanging around and waiting forevermore for things to improve or for things to get going. Sometimes we've got to take life in our own hands a little bit and do something for ourselves. And in all fairness, it is our life. It's not anybody else's. We've got to do what's best for us and what's going to feel that is helping you. And also, I'm a Scorpio myself, so this very, very much resonates with where I'm up to. And the next card you've got is 8 of Cups. Now, I don't necessarily see this as leaving somebody or something. I would just see it as like sometimes like a little bit of a journey that we go and find something that makes us happy. And we can be in 8 of Cups mode where it's not too bad, or, life isn't too bad, or jobs aren't too bad. But I think we need to find happiness, don't we? We need to find something that we wish for, or something that is going to make us feel overjoyed or emotionally happy. And especially for water sign people, we do need to be emotionally happy. There's no amount of money or makes us happy. It's emotionally that we need to feel when we wake up every single day. Do you know what? I'm happy with how life is going, and I'm happy with where I am. And I do honestly think you're looking for something better or some improvements in your life or something that brings in this happiness. If you look at the next card of this Fool, again, I do think you're either finding some sort of something you've never done before, again, some excitement, something that brings in something good for you. And this could be very well that you have started going out a little bit more. This could be that you've started joining the gym, joining some classes, traveling a little bit more, day trips, seeing people, going out, putting your red cloak on, going to the pub. I just think you need maybe this excitement, this maybe new start, something that is just going to be happier for you, better for you. This could also mean, I suppose, looking for a new job, just something that brings in some more emotional happiness. And I want to say, with these majors and everything, I just think you've been too long maybe stagnating and waiting, and I think this is time time that you sort of found something to please you, some sort of group, some sort of new start, some sort of gym, something that just makes you feel, do you know what, life is going in the right direction. This could also possibly be a move, as in a move to a new place, a new home, just again, emotional happiness. Now, from this, of all this, you coming out of all this stagnation, you getting going, and you finding all these new things, I want to say somebody is not happy. This Knight of Cups upright could very well be a water sign person that you're dealing with, or just could be somebody who I want to say is just emotionally upset. Now, if you've started all these new things, or you've started looking for new jobs, or you've started going out more, or you've been on trips, This can be very, very unsettling for people, hence why I think this Knight of Cups is reversed. People can start panicking if you're suddenly losing loads of weight, or you're off to Weight Watchers, or you've suddenly developed some bikini body, or you've been going out more, or you're at the pub. I think this can be very unsettling for people, thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Why is she doing this? Why is he doing this? It can be very unsettling, especially if you, looking at your cards, you've maybe not discussed it with that person. This is maybe something that you've decided was good for you, and this was good for your emotional happiness. And I think you have definitely got someone here who is possibly upset about this. Like I say, upright, this is a very loving, kind, considerate person. But when people get reversed, they can get lost in their emotions a little bit. They can start sulking, they can start tantruming. They can also maybe struggle to open up. This person maybe struggles to tell you that they love you, or struggles to say, well, what's going on? Why are you doing all these things? Why are you off? It can maybe somebody who just worries about where all this is going. Maybe worries about you meeting someone new. Worries maybe that you don't love them anymore, or you just want to give up on this relationship. So I do think you've got somebody here who is struggling a little bit with this. Okay, now going back to advice, this is from the Whispers of Love Oracle, and it says, act as if your partner is here. So it's very much about, if you honestly love this reverse person, I would honestly discuss it a little bit with them, because as I said, it can be very, very unsettling when you're doing your own thing. You don't necessarily need to discuss it as in discuss every single thing with them, but you can say, I need to do this, or I need to make myself happy, or I need to try new things. It doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It doesn't mean that you want to break up with them. It could just be something that you need to go through. So to sort of reassure that person, if you want to be with them, I would sort of reassure them a little bit. I would reassure them that, again, this is something you need to do for yourself. Everybody deserves to be happy and find that happiness. So I would maybe sort of explain it that way a little bit. Okay, but equally, you're not meant to be sort of bowing down to other people's opinions. This is your own life, and you do what works for you. You're not meant to be there sort of clinging on to somebody and expecting somebody to sort of be your life raft, or equally, they shouldn't think that you are to them. Everybody deserves to be doing their own thing and what works in their own life. Okay, if you're not with anybody, or you don't want to be with this person anymore, then with all these new journeys and all this moving on and coming out of stagnation, I do honestly think you won't be that far off before you did meet a new person. And sometimes through law of attraction, you just got to bring that in, that every day you go out, you've got to have your hair done, your best knickers on. You've got to feel that, I'm easily going to meet somebody. There's somebody out there for me. There's billions of people in the world. I deserve to be loved. I deserve for somebody to come in. Surely the more you get out there, the more chances you've got of meeting this person. So sort of bring that in a little bit. Talk yourself into a perfect relationship. Believe it's there for you. Believe that you can have it. And I honestly think it will come in. Okay, so obviously you do what works for you, Scorpio. Hope that helps a little bit. It certainly helped me, because it's pretty much my situation as well. Okay, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in another 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye bye.